Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and share my experiences living as a nomad as well as lifestyle. What am I doing day to day? And I hope that this content that I put out definitely seems realistic and relatable because it's my real life and I'm just sharing it just so that people can know whatever challenges that they have in life or whatever mindset you have like in this moment, it can always change. I have definitely grown to have a different outlook on life than what I thought I would at this time or this age. I have always had a love for photography and film, and I feel like as I'm documenting my experiences, I get to share love for that, and I also get to learn what my style is, what I like, and it's fun. By making content where I'm sharing my life, I also get to work on my confidence around my creativity. I know now in the world of social media, it's not easy for people to give feedback, but I do make content with the hope that people will, comment and have an opinion and let me know what you want to see. I think it's important to create a relationship as the person that's creating and people who become your audience, even if my audience isn't thousands of people. At the moment, I still want it to be enjoyable for the people that have subscribed. Had so many dreams, so many goals, and other things that I really wanted to accomplish. When life took its course, I definitely needed to process the trauma that I not only was continuously experiencing in my life, but also like just like how I don't recall like good memories, but yeah, it's like when you live in a certain like state of mind, like I used to really live in fight or flight, and it's something that I really have to work on all the time of not feeling like anxious about every little thing. And for me, when I create videos or even if I just get on here and talk, sometimes I don't know exactly what I am wanting to say, but I'm still going to share it because I think it's good to just share, your experiences. Even if I wasn't on the internet, if I'm talking to friends, sharing my life experiences is something that I feel like when we do that as people, it reminds us that we are not as different as we like to think we are. And yes, everyone is unique in their own way, but when it comes down to it, we're all human. So I just think that we often forget that and we already act like so cold, or a lot of people are more empty than they realize in their lives. When you go through a lot, it really makes you give up on wanting to create or to express yourself when you do enjoy being creative, because I think as we move into a time where now people can get paid for art, there's still a lot of people that are not getting much for what they create, um, or innovate in a way. And yeah, I just like to know that I'm growing and learning, and I feel like because everybody wants to make a living doing what they want more often than probably current generations before us. Not to say that they didn't, but I feel like our generation and younger definitely stresses the point of like creativity and expression more. But in the same way, we kind of lack like depth in what we put out when we are trying to create. Like a lot of people do this thing of feeling like if they like a YouTuber that they should just copy them because obviously they have a formula for success or stuff that's SEO optimized, stuff like that. But when you really boil it down, everyone is afraid of like just basic expression and just feeling like if you say something that's not favorable, then people aren't really going to be interested in what you have to say. And the thing is, people could pretend for like 5 minutes to care, but if they don't care, they don't care. As long as you care about something, I think that that's what's most important. And yeah, I just want other people to feel encouraged to do so. Also, I wanted to talk about how growing up the youngest of 6 kids really made me a drama queen. Like, I really felt like I had to over dramatize stuff or be, over exaggerated in expressing simple emotions because I felt like nobody had like space for me. And then if I wanted to let out something like in a creative way, then it would just frustrate the adults around me. And so it's like I could get so close to doing something that I wanted to do even as I've gotten older, but I always kind of shut down because I never reassured myself by even staying consistent enough to figure out if it's stuff that I really do enjoy. And it is stuff that I enjoy, and I know I need to work on being more consistent with it and not thinking about it in a way that is like not fun for me. But yeah, I feel like writing, painting, just putting clothes together, stuff like that. I still do it. It's still something I enjoy, even if some stuff I can't do as much. I think that I've really been trying to create a space where if you feel like simple things are beautiful and enjoyable, then that's the type of vibe or the style of videos that I like to create. I don't want it to be so overwhelming just because it feels like I need to sell something. But you know, it's hard. Everyone is always selling stuff, and I get it. You definitely want to be able to, support yourself as you work on stuff because it takes time to create any type of content. Um, and it takes an idea, a script, a plan, and time and energy. So it does count whether it comes out being what you consider 10 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 0 out of 10. I feel like it does still matter, and it's something that it should be okay to express your feelings around, but also not feel ashamed. But I don't know if I'm making sense. When you ignore everything that you want because you're worried about what other people think or how they feel or what they will assume about you, it really doesn't matter because people, I'm realizing, like, not to say people don't mean any harm, but in a lot of cases, it's like people don't mean any harm in the way of like they are just sitting there wishing bad. But people are so used to worrying about things or feeling like if it's not producing income or if there's not some accomplishment tied to it, even though the accomplishment is working on something that you love and finding the joy in it. I feel like just because anything, literally anything, can be monetized, we can easily lose track of like just enjoying something and also enjoying the present moment because the moment you are in, it will never come again. And not to say certain things you won't experience, but you felt in this moment right now as you are creating, even if you revisit it, it's a revisit, it's not the initial feeling. And I feel like that matters as well. When you ignore yourself and what you want and what makes you happy because you want to please other people, it will create so much doubt in you about the littlest things that you will never get started. And that's why I'm here on YouTube because I had wanted to start YouTube for like 5-6 years, and I never felt like I had enough tools to get started, or I didn't think if I did something a certain way it would be accepted, because I'm thinking about past experiences, I'm thinking about past um, abuse, past traumas, past like issues that I've had around stuff. But 2 years ago, I decided to start, and for a long time, I didn't upload, but I was so exhausted um, that I just felt like it would be better for me to take a break from doing it. And yeah, I've gotten back to enjoying it. Even the challenge of uploading the clips or editing, and then when you keep going back and you just find something new, no matter what it is you're creating, you'll find anything that will make you feel like, okay, this could be more perfect. But I'm trying to like just get over that and just put out what I put out. Of course, I do want to learn and grow, but I'm not going to force it. And if I want to try something, I'm going to try it. And that's just how I feel. I'm here to create, express, and heal, and see where it leads me.